Part 1. The most important goals. Chapter 1. Awarding to the winners. England, everything is different. And you must understand that when people say England, they sometimes migrate Britain, England, Scotland, and Wales. Sometimes they own uh, Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales, and others, Ireland. Sometimes the British Isles, England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and the Republic of Ireland, but never you just England. And on Sundays in Europe, the first person wears his best clothes and the life of the country becomes happy, bright, and colorful. On Sunday in England, the rich black people wear their oldest clothes and country becomes dark and sad. In Europe, nobody talks about the weather. Is England, you have to say it's nice. There is it about 200 times every day. Or people think you are a bit boring. In Europe, you had Sunday newspapers on Monday. In England and strange country, you had Sunday newspapers on Sunday. Um, a European bus, the drivers uses the bus if you want to drive on path a bus stop without stopping. In England, you use the bell when you want the bus to shop. In Europe, people like their cats, but in England, they love their cat more than their family. And Europe, people eat good food. In England, people think that good manners at the table are more important than the food you had to eat. The English had bought food, but they say it tasted good. In Europe, important people speak loudly and clear. In England, they learn to speak loud and quickly so you cannot understand them. In Europe, clever people show they are clever by talking about Aristotle, Horace, and Montaigne. In England, only stupid people try to show how clever they are. The only people we talk about letting in Greek readers are those who have not read them. In Europe, almost every country, big or small, fights war to show they are the best. The England it was against those people we think they are the best. The England already know which country is really the best. Europa cried and quickly get angry. Inst- Instead of seize the England outlaws quickly are their problems. In Europe, People are either honest with you or they you. In England, people almost never lie, but they are almost never keep honest with your aid. Many Europeans drink things that live is gamer. The English things Greek is game. Chapter 2, Introducing People. This part of the book tells you how to introduce people to other people. Most importantly, when you introduce strangers, do not say their names so that the other person is able to hear it. Usually, this is not a problem because nobody can understand your ac- accent. If somebody stro- introduces you to a stranger, there are two important rules to follow. If he puts out his hand to shake you, to not take it, smile and wait when he stops trying to shake your hand, try to shake his. Repeat, repeat this change of afternoon on evening. Quite possible this will be the most amusing part of your afternoon or evening. To the introduction are finished, and your new friend asks if you are, how are you, how don't you not forget it does not really want to know to him. It does not matter if you are well or if you are dying of a terrible illness. Do not answer your conversation will be like this. Hi, how do you? You quite good health, not sleeping very well. Left foot hurts a bit, one or stomach problems. A conversation like this in English and unforgivable when you meet somebody. Never say please. Do meet you English people think this is very rude. Uh, and want other things do you know called foreign lawyers, teacher doctor, dentist, or shopkeeper doctor? Everybody knows that the little word doctor means that you're a Central European. It's not a good sign to be a Central European in England, so you know people to remember. Chapter 3, weather. The weather. This is the most important subject in the land. In Europe, people say this is the type of person to talk about the weather to show that somebody is very boring. In England, the weather is always an interesting, skating subject, and you must be good at talking about it. Chapter 4, example for conversation. A nice day is neat. It's neat it. It's neat it is beautiful. The sound. It's neat. It's neat if wonderful. Yes, wonderful is neat. Is it? It's so nice and hot. I think it's so nice when it's hot. Is it's neat. I really love it, don't you? Alright. Terrible. It's it it's need it and the plus the rain. I don't like the rain. You think I like this July. It rain the morning, then a bit of sun and then rain all day. I remember the in July the 1930s kids sick. Yes, I remember too. Our nose is 1928. Yes, it was. Or 1939. Yes, that's right. Now look at the last few sentences of the conversation. You can see a very important rule. You must always with other people wonder you about weather. If it in the raining and sunny and the young is knocking down trees and somebody nice there is need. Answer intimacy is wonderful. You can use them against and when is you repeat the conversation every day for the rest of your life. Is it possible that people you think you are the clever, polite, and much listen to another report on their reading and you is different when their report for different people. There's of all the different report performers. For example, your the tumor is utile by Claudia and the call the oribi your of rate. The immediately after issue weather report for farmers. You beat brown and the word and the read you be a lot on shine. Farmer do important work for the country soon the night better weather you see. Of the ready tell you that and night but then your legs outside and see that it's raining outside. Sometimes the radio said it a rainy day and you see that the sunshine is bright. Extension one. Um, this is not because the weather people have made a mistake. It because they have report the rain weather as they want it to be. But the time troublesome weather from another part of the world map is across Britain and tinted where weather pinker is British weather has to mix with foreign weather things are now looking very good. Chapter 5. Soul, not kid, saying what you mean. Foreigners have souls, the English do not have souls. In Europe, you find many people who look sad. This is soul. The word kind of soul belong to the Slav people. Slav are usually very deep thinkers. They say things like this. Sometimes I am so happy and sometimes I am so sad. Can you explain why? You cannot explain, do not try. Or perhaps they say I want to be in some other place, not here. Do not say I like. Do you be some other place too old? This is very deep. It it soul you soul, but the English have no you soul. Instead, they say let's damn the meat. For example, if a European boy wants to tell a girl that he loves her, he goes down of his night and tells her this she most beautiful and the wonderful person in the world. She has something in there, something special, and cannot live one more minute without other her. Sometimes to make all the quite clear in should to himself. This happens every day in European country or the people have soul. In England, the boy put his hand on the horse shoulder and said quietly, you all right, you know. If I really love her, I really quite like you in fact. If he want to marry a girl, it a saying. Would you? If he want to sleep with her and the say we. Chapter 60. There was one a good drink with lemon and sugar. It's tasty, very pleasant. But then the British decided to put cold milk and no sugar into it. They made they made it cargolok and tasteless. In the hand of the English Vicent and pleasant drink like the other, but the skid called it tea. This is the most important drink in Great Britain and Ireland. Eh, you must never say, do you want a cup of tea? Or people will think that you are very strange and very florid. In English home, you have a cup of tea at 5 o'clock in the morning when you are still trying to sleep. Your friend brings you a cup of tea and you wake from your morning sleep. You must not say since you are most kind to wake me up and I like to shoot you. You must smile your bit 5 o'clock, my smile and the sand through your mouth. I do love a cup of tea at this time of the morning. When your friend leaves the room, you can throw the towel. the toilet. Then you have tea for breaks have be at 7 o'clock. The morning, then after lunch you have a tea time. About 4 o'clock in the afternoon, then you are supper and at 11 o'clock at night. You must drink more cup of the tea whether it's hot. If cold, if you try the things and body in your study your effort before you go if you're out if you have just returned home. If you want a cup, if you do not want a cup, if you have not had cup for some time, you have a cup. And sigamos. You must not follow my example. I sleep at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'll have coffee for breakfast. I drink black coffee and during the day. I bring strange and I usually this with no milk under time. I'll have lips funny foreign ways. And my poor wife, who was once a good English woman, now has been too, I'm sorry to say. Chapter 7 6 European men and women have thick life. English men and women have hot water bottle. Chapter The language. We arrived in England in thought tap and now English after it being heard on how one related one did not understand one word. In my first week, learning a little of the language, but after 7 years, I knew that I could never use it really when the sad but nobody speak English perfectly. Remember that those I wondered words the ordinary Englishman use most are not and the words in the language. You can learn another 500 and another 5,000 and another 5,000 or after that and you will still think another 50,000 you have never heard of the nobody have heard of the time. If you live in England for a long time, you will be very surprised to find that the word might is not the only adjective in the English language for the tail with 3 years. You do not need to learn it to or use another adjective. You can to say the weather is nice, a restaurant is nice, much so and so is nice. Mr. So and so clothes are nice. You have a nice time. And always be very nice. You must decide about your accent. You will have your foreign accent. Yeah, right, but many people like to mix in the with another accent. New Polish have strength. Yiddish accent people told what's interesting. The existing way to show that you have accent or no foreign accent. It to hold people in cigar in your mouth to speak through you think and finish and your sentence with the question is it people will not understand you but they will think how probably speak in the English. Many foreign for It is hard to speak with on the Oxford accent. The city of Oxford has famous university you have in Oxford accent. People think that you mean clever and that you are the very intelligent. But the Oxford accent for your third and it's hard to use all time. Sometimes you can forget to use speak when you have forget accent and the thing what are you people will loud out the best way to look clever is to use long word or the code the word often all Latin and Greek words which English language has taken its money for the have learning Latin and Greek in school and the same thing that it a much user to learn. This word that the most shorter English word. These words are usually very long and make you sound very gently when you call to shopper and postman. But the curfew with Altesen long word, they do not always have the same mechanic and the date on have it Latin or Greek. When you know all the long finally they are too important to remember. One, do you forget that it's much easier to write in English than to speak English because you can write with two and foreign accent on the book on a bus or the train. It's better to speak quickly in good German than to show loudly in bad English as what are these language Busant is not because yes, after 8 years in country, very king woman told the other you speak with a very good accent, but which spoke an English. Thank you. My name is Kevin Chamba. My name is Kevin Chamba. Uh, we are going to explain why we learn in this unit. Let's start. Um, Unit 7. We learn the follow. Use to is used to talk about past habit or situation that are no longer true. Comparison are used to compare two or more things. For example, uh, in use when play soccer when I was a child. Thank you. Unit 8, Unit 9. We learn the follow. The present perfect continuum is used to describe our action that started in the past and continue in the present and in its structure if have it has been más ver y más ing depend past or present. It used to show the duration of an action with word like for and signs. For example, she has been studying English for 2 hours. Uh, Thank you. You need uh, mm, 10. Unit 10, we learn the follow. And in unite, the passive voice used when the action is more important that the person uh, who who does it. In present passive, when use and is are más participle. Y you es were más participle en past passive. Past passive was were participle. In present passive was use and is are más participle. For example, the book was written by the author. In was, the book was. Thank you. And unit 11, we learn the follow. Follow phrasal verbs are verbs combined with a preposition of after. Together, they create a new meaning different from the original verbs. They are very common in everyday English conversation. For learning them help improve speaking and understand English. For example, give up to shop train. Es igual. In sentences, I will not give up my goals. El give up. Gracias. Thank you. In Unit 12, we learn the following. Finish. Indefinite follow indefinite pronouns are words used to talk about people, things, or place in a general way. They do not refer to a speaking person of time. Some common examples are summon, sometime, every join, and nothing. They are often used in every English sentence. For example, sometime is the door. Finish, thank you.